Series title, Whispers of the Heart. Episode 1, A Summer Breeze. The golden glow of the setting sun casts a warm light over a peaceful beach. Waves gently lap at the shore, and seagulls glide lazily above. In the distance, a small beach café, tucked away between two tall palm trees, hums with quiet activity. A girl, Sophia, in her early 20s, sits on the patio of the café, writing in a journal. Her long, sun-kissed hair sways in the light summer breeze. Sophia had always loved the calm of summer evenings, when time seemed to stretch and the world felt quiet, just for a while. She had come to this small beach town to escape the hustle of her city life. Here, with the sound of the ocean in the background, she felt like she could finally breathe. Liam, also in his 20s, entering the cafe. He's holding a camera, his expression relaxed yet focused as he scans the surroundings for the perfect shot. He spots Sophia from across the patio, but she's too engrossed in her journal to notice him. Liam was a photographer, always seeking beauty in the details, the way light caught on a raindrop or how shadows fell across a street at sunset. He had come to this town to capture its peaceful essence, but there was something about Sophia, sitting there with her journal, that drew his attention. After a few moments of hesitation, Liam walks up to Sophia's table, his camera slung around his neck. He clears his throat lightly, and she looks up, surprised. He didn't mean to intrude, but something about the way she was lost in her own world, as if the rest of the cafe and the beach had faded away, made him want to know more. "Excuse me," he said, offering a smile. "I hope I'm not disturbing you. But your presence here, it's the perfect shot." At first, Sophia was taken aback. She wasn't used to strangers commenting on her in such a direct way. But there was something in his eyes, a genuine curiosity, that made her smile. "I'm just writing," she replied, her voice soft. "Nothing worth photographing." Liam laughs lightly, taking a seat at the table. He places his camera down beside him. "You'd be surprised," he said, his tone playful. "Sometimes the simplest moments are the ones worth capturing the most." Sophia's fingers gently turn the pages of her journal, the ink flowing across the paper as she writes. Sophia had never considered herself interesting enough to be the subject of someone else's work. But something about Liam's quiet confidence and the sincerity behind his words made her reconsider. She glanced at his camera, the lens reflecting the fading sunset, and asked, "What do you photograph?" "Liam, anything that tells a story. I guess I'm looking for the moments that most people miss." The two continue talking, the sun setting behind them, casting a soft glow over their faces. There's a quiet connection forming between them, unspoken but undeniable. The evening stretched on as they talked, about the beauty of small moments, about their favorite places, about what it meant to truly see the world around them. Neither of them could have known that this chance encounter, born from a simple compliment and a photograph, would lead to something neither of them had been expecting. Sometimes, love finds its way through the most unexpected doors. For Sophia and Liam, it started with a shared moment under the setting sun. As the breeze carried their conversation, the world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would come next. To be continued. Will Sophia and Liam's paths continue to cross, or was this just a fleeting summer connection? The following morning, the sun was brighter, and the air smelled of salt water and possibility. Sophia had come to the cafe again, hoping to recapture the peace she'd found the night before. But her thoughts kept drifting to the stranger who had seemed so interested in the world she kept hidden between the pages of her journal. As if the universe was playing a game, Liam walked in, his camera raised as if ready to capture the moment. Liam approaches, a soft smile playing on his lips. He doesn't sit this time, but instead stands beside her, adjusting his camera. "I hope I'm not interrupting," he says, looking at her with genuine curiosity. but I couldn't help noticing that you were here again." Sophia felt a flutter of surprise as he greeted her, but she quickly masked it with a polite smile. "I'm a creature of habit," she said lightly, closing her journal. "I come here to think. Or to escape, I guess." Liam. "Escape from what?" Sophia, pausing, then smiling softly. "From the noise of the world. The chaos, the expectations." Liam. "I get that. Sometimes the world can feel too loud, even when it's silent." Liam sits down across from her, camera resting on the table between them. He glances down at the journal she's closed. Sophia hesitates, but then opens it, showing him a sketch of a sunset over the beach, the colors blending softly across the page. Sophia wasn't used to showing her work to anyone, let alone a stranger. But something about Liam's presence, calm, gentle, made it easier to share. Her fingers hovered over the page, almost protectively. "I try to capture moments like these, ones that feel like they're slipping away," she explained, her voice softer now. "I guess it's my way of holding on to things that matter." Liam, leaning in, intrigued. "I get it. It's like you're capturing a memory that's almost gone, right?" Sophia. "Exactly. The world keeps moving, but if I can preserve just a little piece of it, then it feels like it's mine." Liam takes a few photos of the cafe, the sunlight filtering through the palm trees, capturing the quiet moments. He glances up at Sophia, his eyes thoughtful. As the conversation flows, they find themselves talking more freely, sharing small personal details, his travels, her love for drawing, their mutual love for the ocean and the calm it brings. They spoke for what felt like hours, though the world around them continued its own rhythm. Liam talked about his work, the photos he'd taken, the stories he had captured. Sophia shared her quiet hopes of one day holding an exhibition, even though she often doubted whether anyone would care to see her work. Each word they shared seemed to draw them closer, the air between them thick with the possibility of something more. The conversation slows. There's a brief, awkward silence before Liam speaks again. "You know," he begins, almost hesitating, "I could help you. With your exhibition, I mean. I think your work deserves to be seen." Sophia looks down, unsure how to respond. A small part of her feels vulnerable, exposed by the offer. His words lingered in the air, a mix of encouragement and expectation. Sophia wasn't sure how to take them. She had always kept her dreams tucked away, hidden behind layers of doubt. Could she really let someone in, even someone as kind and genuine as Liam? Sophia, softly, almost to herself. "I don't know. It's a big step, letting people see what I've created. What if they don't understand it? Or worse, what if they don't care?" Liam, that's the thing about art. It's not about being understood. It's about expressing what's inside of you and letting it go. People will feel it, even if they can't put it into words. The soft sound of the ocean mixing with their voices. The sunlight slowly dims as the day turns to evening. Liam stands to leave, camera in hand. He gives Sophia one last, meaningful glance. As Liam stood to leave, he paused for a moment, a fleeting thought crossing his mind. There was something about Sophia, something more than just her art or her quiet presence. There was a story there, one he was beginning to want to be part of. Sophia watched him walk away, her heart quietly fluttering. She had always been cautious, never allowing herself to dream too big. But in that small cafe, surrounded by the warm glow of the sunset, something inside her stirred. Maybe it was time to take a chance, not just on her art, but on herself. To be continued. Will Sophia dare to take the leap, or will her fears hold her back? Join us for the next episode.